Hello.
Hey, Tal.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
All right.
First time I see you in person.
You were ready to get started, weren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Good. Good. All right. Thanks for getting in, Tal. I appreciate that. Now, let's see. What was the name of your media business?
Is it? Did it go through as I paid it from my, not from my, sorry, from my business PayPal. I just paid it from my email account.
Yeah, Leverage Media.
Oh, did it go through as Leverage? Yeah.
Yeah, it came through as Leverage Media.
Yeah. So basically, it's Leverage Media is an offline consulting business. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I recently launched SMS marketing services.
I see.
And, yeah. So it's not like of course I don't have to tell you about. So it's not the same thing as internet marketing. It's working locally, basically within the city that I'm at now. So yeah, and because you know what happens with the internet, it's incredible. Like every week something happens to the internet, and it's not easy to keep up with it. So I basically gave up on backlinking and building wheels and things like that because my time is not that, I don't have the time to learn everything. So yeah, and so I just decided to resort to like traditional marketing and just use the internet as leverage as a tool locally. That's basically it. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, if I wanted traffic, I just go with AdWords, believe it or not.
Right.
And Facebook advertising.
So, and how are those working out for you?
It works. It works. You get fans on your Facebook page. You get traffic depending on how good your copy is. So I know it's about conversion and about copy and about the offer itself. So it's not just about driving traffic. That's one of the obstacles because with the internet, it seems like, Roger, like you learn something and you discover that there's another thing that you need to learn, and it's sometimes it's discouraging, but you have I just keep the faith and keep pushing. I know if I kept pushing, I will get there. I don't know how long it take me. That's why, like when I get all these offers about the info products and stuff like that, I don't care about that anymore. That's why I jumped into the coaching thing, because I have to do something different, right?
Right.
If I kept doing the same thing over and over, I'll go crazy.
Right.
I won't get anywhere. So you have the expertise. I know I've been like a member on your site for a year, and I basically like found out that if I observe, I can learn. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's my daughter. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So yeah, and I mean hosting, installing WordPress, things like that, installing plugins. It's all things that I learned from your forum, right? And I built the 100 website thing. Remember that the auto blog thing?
Absolutely.
And, yeah, I mean I actually the the auto blogging, the way it's done, really benefited me. I'm in a call now, please. Okay. Okay? Okay, just give me some time. I'll be with you. Yeah, so, and what can I tell you? I mean, I don't know if you've been in my position.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
looking for a breakthrough. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a breakthrough. I want to go through that glass wall. I mean, that's where I'm at. I want to go through that glass wall. I know I'm almost there, but there are so many distractions in my life, and I'm at this point now.
I understand, and I have been at that point. I mean, we all go through this when you're trying to self-educate yourself.
Yeah.
To make money. It's like that. I mean, it's just the way it is, and it's not just you. It's everybody. Everybody goes through that.
Yeah.
What I have found now, I got into internet marketing because I wanted to get away from humans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd been in the contracting business for 18 years, and I'd literally had enough. Of dealing with shady people and people always trying to get something over on you. So I went straight to the automation side of the internet, and that's how I learned what I learned. I mean, I built 5,000 sites, and those sites, a lot of those sites are still making very good money, but they were all way before all the stuff started happening. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, most of my sites haven't been touched by anything that Google's done because we built them properly.
Yeah.
And, there's still a lot of people still doing just that and still making some good money. However, and those are the people that don't want to deal with humans. Those are the people that don't really want to build a list. But you can build a list and get to six figures a lot quicker.
Okay.
And here's the deal. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to give you a metaphor.
Yeah.
During the gold rush, where are you? I know you're in Canada now, but where are you from? Are you from Canada?
You mean no? I'm actually I came from. I immigrated to Canada 10 years ago, so I've been living in Canada for 10 years.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Lebanon.
Okay, all right. Are you familiar with the gold rush back in the 1800s here in the States?
Sure.
Okay, all right. So, and probably in Canada too. Do you know who got rich during the gold rush?
Who?
Who do you think got rich? Was it the people going after was it the people digging for gold in the mines?
I don't think so, because many people didn't get rich from that.
That's right. That's right. The people who got rich are the ones that sold them the tools to go dig in the mines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They got rich. Life-changing, generation-changing wealth was created because they decided to sell the picks and the shovels to the people who wanted to go out west and strike it rich.
I wanted to tell you the Levi's, Levi's, because the jeans company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, he sold the jeans and he made lots of money.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. All the dry goods people and tools people, all the suppliers, they're the ones that got rich. And the same thing is happening in the internet gold rush.
Okay.
Now, look, you really can go out there and make six figures building automated sites. You really can. I did it. I know. But you can make a lot more than six figures selling the tools and the Levi's and everything else that the gold miners need.
Okay.
Software and information. Picks and shovels are now software and information. So if you can build a list of 10,000 people, you can make $1 million a year. 20,000 people. 20,000 people, you can make $1 million a year if you're really, really good.
Okay.
Now, that's not a magic button.
Of course.
You can't lay in the bed.
Of course, I'm not. You want to imagine how hard I worked with when I first jumped into the auto blogging
Oh, no.
thing.
It's a lot of work.
I really worked hard. I literally my mind stopped working at sometimes, and I felt like it's like mind bending. You know, I had to bend my mind. It was so hard for me because I had the misconception about the internet
Mm-hmm.
and everything else that's been all over the internet. And I know most of it is all BS because people just want to make money out of people who wants to make a decent living at one point or the other, and they don't teach you everything, all the pieces of the puzzle. They just give you these tricks, basically. They teach you tricks. They don't teach you the knowledge. That's what I'm after, the knowledge. If I have the knowledge and the know-how, I know I will get to the money part. So that's what I'm after.
All right, I want to fill you in on some more information so that I'm making sure that you understand things as exactly like they are. Okay? Now, people do sell tricks.
Yeah.
You string enough of those tricks together and you put them together right, and you can sit there and do those over and over and over, and you can make money, just like the tricks with the auto blogs. But here's the deal. People want an entire business for nothing. They want to pay a $7 WSO. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying there are a lot of people out there, the majority of the market, that want to pay $7 for a WSO, and they want to get a complete business in the box.
Yeah.
Well, that's just not going to happen.
Of course not.
That's just as...
it's insane. I mean,
yeah, it's
no
just...
business works like that.
Exactly. And so people who insist on buying $7 products and $7 products only, all they're going to get is a $7 product. You're going to get what you pay for. And there are people... Now, there's another group of people in the market out there, Tal, that this is just entertainment to.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Exactly, yeah, it is. I do. I see that. I mean, it's like, it is entertainment. Like, people wants to be entertained by listening to these money-making stories.
Right, exactly.
And they buy it.
That's right. It's just like Stephen King. You know who Stephen King is, right?
Yeah, of course.
What he does doesn't make anybody any money. But he's got millions of fans who buy everything that he puts out.
Yeah.
I have some people who buy everything that I put out, and they never do a damn thing with it. That used to be very difficult for me to understand and difficult for me to swallow. I didn't like that. But I finally came to the realization that who am I to tell somebody what they should be buying and what they shouldn't be buying? I put it out there. If they like it, they'll buy it. If they don't, they won't.
Okay.
What they buy is up to them.
Yeah.
And if you can come to the same conclusion and realize that Stephen King does not benefit anyone's life in any way except for entertainment, and he still makes millions and millions and millions of dollars every year,
Yeah.
if you can come to that realization and be okay with it, you're going to be okay.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, like having multiple, I don't know, books or something, or,
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get all this. I do. And I don't mind doing it, too. If that's what people want, like, you have to follow the market. People want that. You have to give them what they want.
Otherwise, they don't buy.
Yeah.
Don't give them what they want. You won't make $1.
Yeah. That's true.
So that's what it all boils down to. Give the people what they want. It's simple. Really, it's a lot more simple than I tried to make it out to be. And here's why. Because when I got into it, I was not looking for entertainment.
Yeah.
I was a serious business person, and I was looking for a serious way to make money. But that was me. And I finally realized that I'm only 1% of the market.
Yeah.
You're only 1% of the market. You know, there are about 1,000 people, maybe 2,000 people in the United States who are in the 1% of the market. The rest of them, it's either entertainment or it's a time killer, or they like buying things. They're addicted to buying things. That's why the Home Shopping Network exists.
Exactly.
People are addicted to buying stuff and getting it in the mail. You know, and there's some other things too. But who am I to argue with any of that? The market is what the market is. So I give them what they want. And you're going to give them what they want too, because that's how you're going to make money. When you boil it all down to what is your goal? You want to create a business that breaks 6 figures, and if you want to create a business that breaks 6 figures, you simply have to focus on what the market wants, what the market focus is, and don't worry about what you want. You've got to give them what they want, because they're the ones with the money that you're trying to get into your account. So, okay, so we've got that. We've covered that hurdle.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what I want to talk about, because this is everything that you're going to do and your place in the market is going to be determined by some of the successes that you've had already.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we're going to do is show other people.
1 second. Give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That's all right. We're going to show other people your successes, and they're going to pay you for showing them.
Okay.
So now you said you had you've been using AdWords and Facebook.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about AdWords? No, tell me about Facebook. Tell me about your experience with Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Well, I can set up a page. I can insert a code to make like an HTML thing on Facebook, like a landing page there, and I can buy ads, Facebook ads, basically. Yeah, and one of the things that I know about Facebook, it's like 80% of it is entertainment and not selling products. And yeah, that's and I think it's a good way to start with Facebook ads, like to build a list, for example, and use that list later to get traffic from. And at the end, you have to be that entertainer so that you would be able to create like shareable content, right?
Right.
So it would propagate through the internet, and people would basically come back to your page and sign up to your offers or whatever you're basically selling on your Facebook page, right? So that's my understanding, and yeah, I think it's just another media tool, but what it makes it efficient, like what, in my opinion, is that it groups people according to their interests and their likes and dislikes. That's why Facebook is important. That's what I think.
Right. Okay. Now tell me about your specific experience. Have you bought ads?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you promoting with your ads?
Basically, I was just promoting likes. I wanted additional likes for my page, and that's basically what I did. I got likes.
Okay, now what happened when you got likes? Were you able to promote anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing that I was promoting is an energy drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about it. So you bought ads to get likes for a fan page.
Yeah.
For an energy drink.
Yeah.
And you made money with it.
Yes. And the people who are like on, it's not for me, it's for a client. And it's not in Canada, it's outside Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a German product that has an agent in Africa. So the agent in Africa wanted, to spread the awareness. And it's easy with Facebook, like to basically see the market that's on Facebook. Like, when you try to buy an ad, they will tell you exactly how many people in this city are on Facebook.
Right.
So that's the people who I targeted, and I put an ad there. I just made what I did was, made this banner and put the logo on, and get the likes, and basically we were telling people where to buy this drink and in what nightclubs and where they can find it, and the events that the company is sponsoring and things like that. That's basically, I think it was like more of like a public relationship,
right?
More than the actual or retailing, more than retailing, like, or getting people on the list or something like that.
Okay, but you got paid by the client to do this.
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. So let's start with this. We're going to start. You need to create an information product so that you can tell people about your experience. So the product is going to be how to get PR clients for Facebook outreach, public relations. Okay, so the first thing is you want to tell us how you got this client. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. All right. The second thing is you want to how to set up a PR campaign on Facebook. That's going to consist of setting goals, for likes, or any outcome you choose. The technical steps. Needed to set up the process. Number 3, you want to recount how the process worked. So you want to talk about what worked, what you could have done differently, and what you learned that will apply to the next project you get for PR promos on Facebook.
Okay. So you're basically telling me that this is going to be my info product.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, here's why. Because you got paid. This is how you made money.
Yeah.
So, if this is how you got paid and made money, other people can do this to get paid and make money. All you got to tell them is how you got the client, how you did the work, what the outcome was, okay, and what you would have done differently. So you're going to advise them, right? Number 4, what you would do differently next time. Give your advice to all. To all those who try this method. That's an info product.
Okay. So. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Like.
It really does make sense, doesn't it?
Because you won't believe, like, what happened was just like a week ago. Just a week ago, I bought the ScanSnap. You know the ScanSnap?
No.
You don't know about the scan. The ScanSnap, like, I have these tons of documents that dates back to 10 years ago. You know? Like everything. All my documents. And what it does, this ScanSnap is this scanner. And what it does is that you put all your documents through and it turns them into a searchable PDF. So all you have to do is type in a keyword and you will find the document you're looking for.
Uh-huh.
So I actually wrote a story, a 2-page story about this. And I wanted to put him on Kijiji. You know Kijiji?
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to put that on Kijiji, and I want to hook up the story to a mailing list, to a sign-up. I wanted to, so I made the story 2-page, and I wanted to create a report, like, you know, an info product, basically.
Right.
And link it back to the manufacturer, link it back to the other resources, so people would buy it if they like it. So that's, I kid you not, but this was like a week ago. You see what I'm at? Like, now you're telling me, okay, I haven't thought about what you said. Like, I had a success, I made money through something, and I can actually turn that into an info product, and then that's when things begins to become more on the sales side of things.
Right.
Right? Like
right.
The offer, the copy.
Right.
How you would influence them. I'm weak with this. This part I'm weak, but I tried this part. I like it so much. Like, it was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, why wouldn't people buy this to organize their office and to get rid of all the documents that they have there? And I wrote a story. So I tried to, you know, not try to make like an ad, just an actual story. I actually wrote one paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paragraphs. And yeah, I mean, but the thing that so I think this is a different angle.
The light's coming on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it makes total sense.
See, you have experience. You did something. You had some success at it.
Yeah. And
now other people need to know about it.
Exactly.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I do something. I find a way to make it work. so that it's successful, then I tell my tips and tricks to everybody else.
Exactly.
It really is that simple. Now let me ask you a question. We've been on the phone, on the Skype, 30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
How far have you come in the last 30 minutes?
Yeah, I had light bulbs. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Now I'm going to look at things very differently.
Yes, you will.
Whenever something...
Yes, you will. And the first time this happened to me, Tal, it was worth $500 just for the first 30 minutes, which is what you paid me. And I can tell you that you'll never see things the same again. It's changed your paradigm. And that is definitely, I believe it was worth $500 to me.
It is. I mean, when you sent me when I got the email from the WSO, I know I didn't when I spent like a year in the forum and I wasn't able to make progress, I decided to just take a break, but I kept, following you because I know, you have a different angle than marketers that are out there.
Right.
You seem like more into, you seem like a genuine person. That's what's basically, seriously, you seem like a genuine person. And
thank you.
I open your emails and I say, okay, someday I'll get back to this project and make it work. And until I get this email, okay, for coaching, okay, I said I want to try this and see, because this is different. I want something different, And so I've been asking you all these questions because I know this knowledge is worth a lot more than $500.
Good.
I know that. I know, but
Good.
I had to, I wasn't asking you because I wanted, a discount or something like that. It wasn't. It was just because I wanted to know what's this all about, because coaching, okay, like a mentorship thing, right? People,
right.
I hear all these guys talking about, hey, find a mentor, find a coach, and that's what I decided to do, basically.
Well, it's a good choice, and your questions are prudent. I mean,
yeah.
Everybody should be asking those questions. I mean, they really should, because not only does it tell me a lot about where you are, but it gives me an opportunity to frame things so that you can see them in the right light, so that you can understand really what's about to happen, really what's going on, really where you're going.
Yeah.
So those questions are good. I don't mind answering those questions at all.
Yeah, I had to know what's going on because it was on my radar, and I need the breakthrough. I need to go through that, the things that I can see it with my own eyes, but I can't reach it.
Right.
That's why, when I wrote this story, I felt something. I felt something is going to happen when I wrote this story about this product, the ScanSnap, and now comes the tools part, right? I need to put this online. I need to have a good copy. I need to have a landing page. I need to have an Aweber. I need to, all these things. That's the puzzle that needs to be constructed, and in order to have something going on, something that will bring you that income. Right.
Well, yeah. I've got all that for you, Tal.
Yeah.
You know how I laid everything out. So you've been in the forum. I laid everything out step by step for the automated sites. This is all laid out step by step for you as well. But we're just putting some personal coaching into it. So what we've done in the last 35 minutes now is we have figured out what you wanted to accomplish.
Yeah.
We have figured out what you have already accomplished, what you've already had success in, and we figured out what your first info product is based on your own personal experiences. So this is the direction you're headed, and we're going to do on the second project. It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
We're going to find something you had success with, and we're going to write an ebook about it, because that's the name of the game, and it really is that simple. So
and it benefits people. It benefits people. Like
exactly, you have to help people. Now, if you don't help people, they won't spend money with you.
Yeah.
I mean, even those people who are in it for the entertainment, they're educated enough to know if your product is BS or not.
Exactly.
And if you give them a BS product, they'll never buy from you again. That's money coming straight out of your pocket. If you find somebody that likes your products and you treat those people right and you stay with them and you help them as much as you can, they will always spend money with you.
You know what? I just had another light bulb. Like, I immigrated to Canada like 10 years ago, and not so many people are good at this. You know? Not
Right.
so many people are good at immigrating to another country and doing the right paperwork and making the move, you know. And this is one of my successes too. So I mean, it can be monetized, right?
Absolutely.
Anything.
Look, you're Lebanese. You came from Lebanon.
Yeah.
You did it. You went through everything. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
Two things: you can write a book about it, and then you can set up a consulting business to help other people get it done. You can even charge even more to do it for them.
Yep.
There's 3 more opportunities for you to make money. That's what it's about. If you know what you're talking about because you've already done it and seen some success, and you really want to help people, the opportunities for making money are unlimited. Unlimited.
So the ideas basically are limitless. Like, you can, from what you said, if I can put up the sales funnel. 1 second. Sorry about that, Roger.
That's all right.
So if I can put up a sales funnel, if I'm good at it, then I will be able to come up with a new info product every month.
Easily.
Easily. Yeah.
Easily. I can't tell you how many I have sitting on my hard drive. I have more sitting on my hard drive than I can possibly release. Because I do things all the time. I'm trying new things. I buy other people's products. I try them out. I find a way to do them better. I find a way to make them make more money. I record everything that I do on video, almost. And I have videos, I have hundreds of videos stacked up of things that I've done. That people will probably, a bunch of them people will probably never see. So yeah, every month, easily. And look, you get to about 3,000 people on your list, and you can start to make some really serious money. Really serious money. Now, it's a grind. Don't get me wrong. It's work. It's not free money. It's work.
Of course.
But who cares? What else are you going to be doing anyway?
Yeah, I mean, look at... I've seen so many people get into business they find a shop or a store in a strip mall, whatever. They pay thousands of dollars in leases, and I can't for like they put their life saving in it, and just like 6 months, and they just go broke and close the store, and that's it.
Yep.
And I don't want to do that. Like, I know I'm not that, crazy person to go and start something like I don't know, they put like $100,000. They literally go broke.
Right. I've seen it happen.
And for me, Roger, I like one thing that I want to tell you about me, I don't have debt. I don't have debt. I think this is one of my key things that I actually like about myself. I don't like debt.
I don't like debt either.
And I like to stay that way.
Me
That's
too.
why I have to, be able to sell products, like if it's an info product, Jill product, whatever, software, I have to sell it online. Work from my home, because, you can do so many things you can use your home as leverage instead of going through that horrible small business startup things that people go through.
That's right.
They open the business and they expect everybody to just jump in and buy stuff from them, which is, they find out later that it's not the case.
Right.
$100,000 lesson.
Right.
Which is crazy. So, yeah.
You seeing things differently now?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
I do see, there are so many things, there are so many things that, if I buy a product, just like the Stance Knife, if I buy a product and it benefited me and it saved me money, that's an info product right there.
Right.
It saved me time, that's an info product.
Yeah, and you give your experience with it, and you have an info product.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's worth money. It's worth
That's
money
right.
because... Yeah.
That's right. Now you're not going to be able to sleep now. Things are going to be different from now on.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, because this formula, I've been trying to do things different. That's why I wrote this story. You know what? I took this story about what I wrote here because literally, my office was taking over my life. You can't imagine what the amount of stress this makes on a person's life. Like, if somebody asked me for a piece of paper, I would go crazy. So yeah, I just took it. I told my wife, do you see these two pieces of paper I just wrote? I think this is gonna change my life. But still, until I heard it from you now, I wasn't able to figure out what happened.
You created an asset already because you knew that, or you thought that was the direction that you needed to go.
Yeah.
You created an asset. You just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I just knew it was different. It was a step in the right direction because
right.
it wasn't, hey, buy me stuff. It was like a story, something
right.
interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you have an asset.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to learn how to get it into the market, which is what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And you've also confirmed through me that building these kind of assets is the right thing to do. So
yeah.
you've confirmed that you were heading in the right direction. Now you just need to get everything set up in the right places. And
exactly.
you're off to the... I can already tell that you're going to be fine. because all the light bulbs are starting to go on.
Yeah.
So you're really going to be fine. The next thing we need to do is to get you through this process.
Yeah.
Now, the process of writing your first ebook is not an easy one, but you've already done it.
Well, it's just 2 pages.
Well, that's okay. That's a start.
Uh-huh.
So here's what I would like for you to do.
Okay.
Number 1, I want you to send me a copy of your story.
Okay.
Number 2, I want you to apply your story to the outline we created above.
Okay.
Okay? Decide what parts are still missing of the outline and write those parts.
Okay.
4, send me the draft so I can read it. I will mark it up, tell you what you need to do to it to finish it out. Then you're going to have your first product, and then we'll start working on the funnel.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good. Sounds great. That's just hitting the nail on the head, right? Just
Right. Is this what you wanted?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
it is.
Because it's my business to give you what you want.
Okay. I have a question. Like, why do I feel like these info products were not written by the people who market it? Like somebody, like there's some professional copywriters, they hire them, they go hire them. I don't know how it works, this process, and where to find these people. But I feel like as if a copywriter somewhere, just the info product marketer, just tell them the idea, tell them the outline, and they just create it. Would that be possible, like, when along the way, or do I have to write my own info product? That's one of the questions.
I like to do my own.
Uh-huh.
And because I do everything in video, I video almost everything that I do, I already have my own.
Okay.
There are some people who do not write their own. They will send an outline to a writer who will ghostwrite their products for them. And that's perfectly legit. I haven't done it. I know some people that do it.
Is it a cost thing? You're like, does it cost a lot of money, or?
Well, for me, it's not a cost thing. Finding the right person can be costly because they're just like, any other assistant. You have to go through a few of them until you find one that works for you. And yeah, $500, you can get it done for $500, maybe less. The reason you can't just start out doing that is because you've got to know if an idea is solid.
Okay.
You've got to know that this idea can actually produce money. Now, so you're going to write about this one thing, and you may want to re-release this, a year from now, and you've made some money, but you don't want to rewrite it yourself, so you send it to a writer who will do it for you for $500. The point is that you know it works.
Okay.
Because if you don't know that it works, you can't. That's not helping people.
Yeah, so doing it yourself is less riskier, cost less, and just tested it first, and then if it works, then you build on it and make it better or something like that.
Right. You can re-release every 3 months as long as you're adding something new and valuable to the process.
Yeah.
If you find a new trick, it's well worth releasing it again.
Wow, it is salesmanship. All this, it's salesmanship.
Sure, but and the thing is people, if you don't have salesmanship, people won't buy from you because they think you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little salesmanship.
Yeah.
I try very hard to remain credible.
Yeah.
And not be too salesy. But I use sales pages just like everybody else does. You have to. If you don't, people think you don't know what you're talking about, and if people think you don't know what you're talking about, they're not going to buy your stuff.
Exactly.
That's
especially
just the way it
structure.
is.
Yeah, especially
Right.
the structure and everything. Everything is structured out, and people are used to it.
And they expect it.
Yeah, they expect it. Like, okay, show us what you got. Why should I buy your product?
Exactly.
All that stuff.
Exactly. And if you're no good at that, you're probably not any good at what you're writing about. That's the mentality.
It's true. Like, it's I still use the mind-bending thing because it shifts your effort from being like that salesman to the salesman who entertains, as opposed to the salesman who sells. Like, people doesn't like the salesman who sells.
Right.
They like someone who entertains them and stuff like that.
Right. That's right.
Roger, what's up with all these like conventions? Are these any good? I don't know. Are these any good? Like, people go to internet affiliate marketing conventions and
Sure.
stuff? They're good, eh?
Yeah, I go. I've been to the Warrior event in Raleigh twice. I went to the Marketing Mayhem event last year in Orlando. I'm going to it again at the end of the month this year. I don't go to all of them. I mean, you could go broke going to all of them.
Yeah.
But I go to the ones where I want to meet people that I think I would like to do business with, and
so you
just go hang out.
You go hang out and you find like business partners. Is that it?
Sure.
Like, so it's not about like people. I see them like doing all these kind of lectures and presentations.
Right. Now people do go for those too. I mean, I pay for those. I could go to those if I want to, but most of the time, for me personally, I'm not saying I know it all, because I don't know it all, but I usually am on the same level as most of the speakers. So I don't spend a lot of time going to the lectures. What I do is go to the bar and get to know everybody. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Because I thought like people go to conventions to, I don't know, not to consume products. I think, I don't know, I don't know if that's true or not.
It is. Some people do.
Gurus go there and they, do all these presentations, and it's part of the industry, I guess. Just
yeah, there are people at every one of them that I've been to that are there to consume information. They're looking for a start, So you got a mix of both. I mean, definitely a mix of both. 90% of people are there to consume because they're looking for a way to get started, looking for something that fits them.
Yeah.
So, and they get to be up close and personal with, the speakers, and, you talk to them in the bar, talk to them after they've spoken, and get advice and all that good stuff. It's just a great way to network.
So they share their experience, like not the BS experience, just like their real experience.
Right, just like you and I are talking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at some point in the future, maybe a year from now, 2 years, I don't know, I might go see what's going on. But what I want to concentrate is making my first sale online. And funny that I mentioned that, because you know what? How did I got interested in the internet business thing? I used to work for a publisher. okay? And this publisher has a construction magazine. So I came up with the idea. Okay, if I, who knows? Like so many people that they can tell about this magazine. I looked around. I find this guy, this professional guy who has a newsletter. This thing, I'm telling you, like it was 11 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. And no, actually, it was like I would say 8 years ago. So I talked to this guy, and because I was so driven, you know, and I told him like how would you like to give your readers like this special offer on this magazine. He said yes. He jumped to it, and I didn't think much of it. I said okay, I just did what I have to do. And so he put a link to a website, a subscription order form for this magazine that the publisher provided me with, and I went to sleep. I woke up and I find 4 orders in my inbox. Believe it or not, it's a true story. I'm not kidding you. Okay, so I said, what just happened? I wasn't able to understand what happened. I was so new to the internet. Like I said, okay, what just happened here? If I need to make 4 orders, I need to get on the phone, like literally like 200 calls
Right.
to get 4 orders. Like this is like 3 days or 4 days of work.
Right.
So that's why this changed my whole perception of things. And I'm glad that we are talking about this, because really it's been inside me for so long that I needed to do something different. That's why. So
That's a great story. I think you should tell that story at the beginning of your ebook.
really,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's great. So you went to sleep and you woke up
yeah,
with 4 days worth of what would have normally taken you 4 days worth of orders to get,
yeah.
because of one link.
Because of one link, I told this guy who has a newsletter that is just for this specific type of marketing. Because I have the marketing background, you know. I have if I want to market a product, I just don't go and, you know, shove it in people's face. I just think, okay, who would buy this product? Like, who? Is it a female? Is it a male? Is it, how old are they? Like this type of.
You discern the demographic.
Yeah, demographics, exactly. Like, yeah. And I don't know, it just makes sense to me. I read about it, and so many people, like, when I tell them about it, and they think that I'm speaking a different language. So I would tell them, I would just look at them, and I would say, are you crazy? Like, what, you know? Like, these are the simplest thing that business owners should know. Like, who is your customer? You know, that's
Right.
You know about all this.
Absolutely, but it's the same way. Look, I have friends that own businesses, and I start talking about stuff like that. And if I were talking about demographics, and everybody gets slack jawed and looks at me, stares right through me.
Yeah.
And then I have to give them a stupid example from to get it. Like, okay, you wouldn't, if you were in the ice business, you wouldn't try to sell ice to Eskimos, would you? No, that's the wrong demographic to be selling ice to. So I have to boil things down for them so that they understand it like that. Just like men don't buy nail polish online, women do.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I totally get it. None of my friends even understand what I do in any shape or form anyway. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm even well, like when I try to talk to business owners, I swear to God, like I say, okay, what? I get so frustrated sometimes because you know what? There was like a jeweler, and he wanted more customers, so he you know, he knows that like I have this background and stuff. So I just tell him, hey, just go get testimonials from their customers, man, and put them out there.
Right.
And as if I was like, I don't know, I was talking like a different language. I said, what? He said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What testimonials? No one would. No one would. It's just, you know, a jewelry shop. It's not like internet business, but I think testimonials work too for internet business the same way they work for offline business.
They do.
But he wouldn't do it.
No, he was scared to ask his customers to give him a review. That's what it all boils down to. And I understand it because I used to be the same way. But that's just because I didn't know any better. And most people don't know any better.
Yeah, I mean, I even told him how to get the testimonial. I just told him, like, when you finish your sales and the customer's happy, that's when you should ask them, like, tell me your story, man. Tell me what brought you into my store today. How was your experience? Okay? Just these, like, I told him, just videotape this customer and get his consent and put it on your Facebook page, and I swear people will come into your store.
That's
and
right.
He just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't do it. I have to drop him. Like, I told him, I don't want to do business with you. Go.
Yeah.
So,
some people don't get it and they'll never get it.
yeah, so what I think is my strength is that I have this marketing background, but I don't know how to translate it in the online world. Maybe offline world I can do it, but online I don't have the skills yet.
You're not going to have any trouble. Trust me. You're not. You already have the right mindset. That's 90% of it. You've already accomplished 90% of it. We just got to get you set up with the technical stuff to learn how to set up funnels, and from there it's just driving traffic, and that's basically, you do that with your email list. Since you know a little bit about Facebook and AdWords, you can drive some traffic that way.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be difficult for you. Not at all.
Yeah, I like AdWords. I like Facebook ads. Very cheap, amazingly cheap. Facebook to get fans, just to get fans and build awareness. And what I also like is working with the media. Working with the media, there's another light bulb right there. Working with the media, because I had some success with the media, and to put my my name in business journals, you know, in newspapers. Believe it or not, but they are local newspapers.
That's okay.
I'm not going to tell you on national newspaper, no. So
that's another product. How to get your name in the local paper and to get PR for yourself.
Yeah.
That would be a great product for the Warrior Forum.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now how do I get into the? So I got some links here. The info that I need to know, it takes me to the appointment center.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm available. Okay. I'm available anytime afternoon on the weekdays, afternoon Eastern.
Afternoon Eastern, okay.
Yeah, try to give me, if you can, send me a message the day before and say, I'd like to meet, this is a time I'd like to meet tomorrow.
Okay.
If you wait till the last minute, I probably won't be able to meet because I'm still working too.
Yeah, of course. So 24 hours in advance, and is it email or on Skype?
Skype will be fine.
So I'll leave you a message on Skype.
Right. If I don't reply immediately, don't worry. Don't sit there and wait on me because I've turned my notifications off, so I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
But I check it every time I finish a task that I'm working on. So.
Okay. what about the tutorials? Like, uh, log into your account here, go straight to the forum here. So what should I do?
No, you don't need any of that. Your tutorial is what I just sent you on Skype. This is
okay.
This is all custom, and for the majority of it. Now I have some tutorials for you, and I have some PDFs and stuff for you, but we'll get to those. We're going to go through this step by step. That'll help me keep you accountable.
Okay.
And so I don't have anything set up that I just send you to, because I find that it's better when we communicate a little bit. And if you know you have to have something done by the next time you talk to me, you'll usually get it done.
Yeah. So this is my assignment for next time.
That's right.
I have to write this outline and probably write something too. And yeah, I guess I just have to put my experience on paper. I will try to. So, okay. So I probably won't talk to each other for probably next week, maybe.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Do it as soon as you can, though, so we can move on to setting the funnel up.
Okay. Okay, that sounds awesome. That's another motivation for me.
Okay, good.
I have to. I'm glad because, finally, I feel I'm doing something different, because I was going nowhere. Trust me, I was going nowhere, and I have to do something about my income. Otherwise, I won't be able to make it to retirement. I'm self-employed, I'm self-employed. I don't work for. I work for myself, and I just know I have to invest in this and to make enough money and able to retire on.
Right.
Well, at least that's the least thing I can do.
Another thing is you need to finish this as quickly as possible, because we're going to create some WSOs that you're going to give away for free also to start to jumpstart your list building. So don't sit back and procrastinate. Go ahead and get this done.
Okay.
I mean, we have lots of stuff to do.
Okay.
So get it done as soon as you can.
Okay.
I mean, really, if you have time, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, you can get all this done in a day. If you get stuck, don't worry about it. Move on past it. If you've got a question, move on past it. Don't wait for me. Do it the best way you think it should be done. There's no way you can screw this up. Okay? Yeah. And I can't tell you anything about your own experience with this process because I've never done it before. So get it done as quickly as you can. Don't let anything hang you up. Finish it up and send me the draft.
Okay. Well, you won't laugh on my draft, eh?
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna critique you, tell you what you need to change, what you need to add or subtract. Then we're gonna put it in PDF form, and we're gonna move on with the process.
Okay. Is there a certain length, how many pages would normally people expect it to be?
No, just give your experience.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds awesome.
All right.
So this is step number 1.
Well, I appreciate you getting in. I do. This is good.
I need my coach,
Right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Tal. Let me know.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Okay, you too.
All right.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Good night.